Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Dallas, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, New Orleans. They're 9th best in the conference.
And seeing where the Pelicans are, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Jordan Poole is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, Irving and Thompson are the guard set. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. And it's Exum in at the 3 spot. Murray for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Knicks. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge haul.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
Now, Poole. Out left to the wing. Here's Williamson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Davis. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Shoots a fader. And Davis can't get it to go.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things. Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And stolen by Williamson. And the Pelicans get it back. Poole, no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Exum passes to Davis. Over Williamson. That's good from Davis on the assist by Exum.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Here's Murray, and he really played well against Denver. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Irving against Murray. Here's Davis. True on the 14-footer. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter, plus I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Irving. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Pass to Messi. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Thompson, guarded by Poole. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Exum. Now Lively. Over Messi. Lively's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Williamson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And this team encourages Zion to be assertive inside. They know how skilled and overpowering he can be.
Here's Irving. Still scoreless. Thompson outside. Davis looking for an opening. Pass to Thompson. Lets the three fly. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Beyond the arc. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 4. And it's Exum in the corner. Back to Irving. Exum sets a screen for Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Outside for Davis. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And facing an opponent that they really weren't expected to beat. I was really happy to see that they showed no intimidation at all.
Pass to Irving. Lively with the screen. Irving finds Lively. An easy 2 points on the layup. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
Just about halfway through group play. Here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
Here's Murray. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Messi. Kicks it out to Williamson. Bangs home the trifecta. Williamson's got 5 now.
And really, this is the next step for Williamson. If he can add a reliable three-point shot, oh, man.
Dallas leading by 3. Exum passes to Lively. Now here's Thompson. And on the way from Irving for 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Williamson with the bucket.
Boy, nice find by Jordan Poole. I love when he shares the rock.
Here's Irving. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Lively inside. Defended by Messi. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Exum. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Messi with the ball. He's another guy now who had a stellar performance in that win against Denver. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And stolen by Murray. From deep. And Trey Murphy gets the 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Irving. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, They were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Davis finds Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Lively.
Lively sense of timing for where that shot is coming off is so good, folks.
So it's the Pelicans now. Now here's Murray. Williamson outside. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And how about we check the numbers for Derek Lively?
And he's experiencing a very cold stretch of shooting over the past 5 games. His field goal percentage has suffered. He's been much more tentative, playing with doubt instead of confidence.
The Mavericks trail. Washington passes to Gafford. Here is Russell. Back to Gafford. It's hauled in by Queen.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Alvarado up top. He's guarded by Russell. It's off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Out to the right wing. Pass to Bay. New Orleans moving it around.
Yeah, you see on display the length and speed that is a part of P.J. Washington's defensive game.
Out to Russell. With the teardrop. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Six to shoot. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Queen. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Spears. Still without a basket. Take a look at the Mavericks. A 2-0 start in their NBA Cup. What an incredible opportunity they have here tonight.
A win tonight gets them to 3-0. It puts them in the driver's seat to advance out of their group. Normally, 3 wins is the magic number to get to the quarters.
And as for New Orleans, it's their 3rd game in the NBA Cup, and they really need a win tonight to stay alive.
Yeah, they're 1-1 thus far, so another loss probably knocks them out. It's going to be a tall task for them tonight, though, on the road.
Bay hits them both. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. And he's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Now, here's Bay. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Christie.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for the Mavericks. New Orleans leading by 4. Now Alvarado. Nothing on the board. Pass to Bay. It's Hawkins on the wing. From outside the arc. Pierce's shot is off. Dallas has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And Russell gets it to go.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Pass to Fears. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here we go, the Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Davis, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And the rejection by Gafford.
Wow, a big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. New Orleans in the lead. Jacks up a 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Pelicans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Here's Christie. Hasn't made one yet. They've got P.J. Washington. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. Then there's Max Christie. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Pelicans. They trail by 1. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, it was a lost season for the New Orleans Pelicans. Continued injury troubles derailing a team that, when healthy, looked capable of a top seed, leaving some wondering whether a curse needed lifting. But with some draft help and a still talented roster, the hope is this will be the year. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Poole, and Davis sends it back.
If you're near their hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or the brow will make you pay.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
A nice shot by Pierce.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
And here's Russell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Washington. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Here's Bay. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And not one to back down. Bay right in the teeth of the defense.
There's Russell with the 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And that one falls for Fears. You know, Greg, with this being Game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Dallas making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Second, the Mavericks.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Russell, a screen on Poole. And it's Washington missing. And here are the Pelicans. They've got a 10-0 run going. Alvarado passes to Queen. And he dunks it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Mavericks trail by 6. Russell kicks to Washington. No good from outside.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Sinks the three-pointer. Alvarado's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Davis, the pass to Gaffney. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 6. Washington sets the pick for Russell. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They set the pick to the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Queen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Exum, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving comes in for P.J. Washington. Williamson against Davis. Pass to Irving. Floats it up for Davis. With the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. So it's the Mavericks now. The Pelicans make their last shot. On the wing, Davis, covered by Williamson. 4 on the clock, looking to end the run. And it's Davis missing. New Orleans leading by 13. Indoors with the big trade last season, there's more than a little pressure to win in Dallas.
Kevin, this organization traded away a generational star in Luka Doncic, one of the great players we've seen come into the league as an 18-year-old. And you got a player in Anthony Davis who has an injury history and is 6 years older. You better believe there's pressure in D-Town.
Here's Gafford. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Irving for 3. Pass to Exum. Takes the 3. And here's Irving. Guarded by Poole. 3-pointer. Out to Russell. Davis setting the pick for Russell. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact. And here are the Pelicans. It's a 21-2 run, totally rolling here. Here's Williamson. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Down low. Russell left side. 3-pointer. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Pelicans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the rejection by Gafford.
Do not go up soft against Daniel Gafford. He will send it right back at you. This guy has looked so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in for Russell. And here are the Pelicans now. They're leading by 8. Poole against Irving. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
You know, free throw shooting, DB, isn't the first thing we'll talk about, but Jordan Poole is incredible at the line.
And Kevin, it's an important aspect. If you are a great scorer on those nights where you're maybe not in rhythm, the ability to get to the free throw line and establish that, that's important.
GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
Now, Poole, after Dante Exum's three-pointer that didn't go, shoots over Lively. Rebounded by Exum.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Thompson. Lively the pass to Thompson. Lively a screen on Poole. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Pelicans leading by 9. Murray with it. Inside. Here's Messi.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Dallas shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Lively the pass to Exum. Outside Irving. Ripped away. To the left side wing. Irving with the steal. Shakes him. And he sinks the layup.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 9-point game. Now, here's Poole. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver. Williamson outside. 6 to shoot. Over Davis. And it's Williamson missing. Dallas shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. The shot by Thompson, no good. New Orleans leading by 9. Stolen by Exum. The 3. Clay gets off the break well.
Well, Thompson is so great at sprinting up the floor, exceptional at getting to the right spot.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Davis. And the Pelicans also making a change. Fears is checked in. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Stolen by Exum. And there's the drive. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Pelicans leading by 4. Here's Murray. To the inside. Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, what a great game plan from them tonight. That they keep getting it to Zion, and Williamson keeps delivering.
Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 16-7 run. Irving with the bounce pass. Thompson from long range. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. A minute 50 left in the first half. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Fear. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. And you look at Messi, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Now Irving. Thompson outside. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Messi's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Fear. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for Jeremiah Fears.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
.106 left to play in the first half. Murray against Irving. And here is Gafford. Now, here is Irving. Got a piece of it. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. Exum's shot is off.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Pass to Fear. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. For 3, Murray drills the three-pointer. And now an 8-point Pelican lead.
Oh, that's a nice looking three there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
Outside Irving. This one for three. Headshot off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And that game against the Hawks, this one should be a great test for them, a benchmark for how they stack up against the rest of the league. I want to see if they're up for the challenge, maybe even pull off the upset.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Mavericks.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Mavericks trail by 8. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Murray out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Messi in at the 5, down low. Exum with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. And Murray's got the ball here for New Orleans. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Leader is what comes to mind when I think about Murray. Great guy to have on your team and in the locker room.
And so Murray nails both of them. You know, Doris, here's a question for you. Is there a reason why we see so many point guards become head coaches?
I do believe, Kevin, obviously as a point guard, you are responsible on both ends of the floor. On the offense for knowing all of the sets and where every single guy is positionally. On the defensive end, you're the lead communicator. You are at the point of attack. So it makes perfect sense to me that they become head coaches.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, "Teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own." Back to you, Kevin.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Murray after Dante Exum's bucket. Pass to Poole. For the 3. And they get it back. A second chance effort. It's good. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
So effective from the mid-range. Can't give Murray room to get that one off.
Irving surveying the floor. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
New Orleans leading by 7. And here is Poole. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Here's Murray. And Lively pulls it down. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Thompson from long range. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
For 3, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
And a wide open look for Irving. No good on the 3.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
To the paint. The layup missed.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
And new leadership for the Pelicans. Drake looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
And here is Murray after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Murray outside. Shot clock at 6. And he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 8.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Here's Irving. Thompson outside. And it's Thompson again missing. Pelicans leading by 7. To the middle. Stolen by Lively. Inside. Here's Exum. Drops in the layup for 2. 8 points for Dante Exum.
Well, it's hard to question the size Dante Exum brings to the point guard position. He's unique in the game.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Murray. Averaging 17 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Now here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Davis. Pass to Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Here's Exum. Now here's Davis. Defended by Misi. Fader on the way. And it's Davis missing. Pelicans leading by 5. And here is Murray.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. They throw good, Murray. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
Mavericks trail by 6. Davis dishes to Irving. Down low. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, my goodness. Not only a vertical threat, but a big-time finisher. Derek Lively.
Murray with it. 10 points for him. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Exum in the corner. Out to Thompson. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Lively finds Thompson. Davis with a screen on Poole. Thompson for 3. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
Now here's Murray. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Poole on the wing. Free throw line jump shot. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's now 10 points for Trey Murphy. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Dallas. Irving against Murray. Here's Exum. No good. That would have tied it. New Orleans leading by 3. Poole with it. He's picked up by Russell. And the shot goes in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Pass to Exum. Here is Davis. He's got 13. Over Williamson. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Murray the pass to Williamson. Murray surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Poole on the wing. Back to Murray. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Gafford's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Fears he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Davis kicks to Exum. And it's Russell in the corner. Misses the 3. Pelicans leading by 5. Pass to Poole. Now Williamson. Covered by Gafford. And the rejection by Gafford. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. On the Mavericks with some changes. Marshall comes in for Davis. And Washington subbed in for Dante Exum. And then for New Orleans, Queens checked in. Bays subbed in for Trey Murphy. And again, New Orleans has no up. Mavericks shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Washington, that's good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Bay. He's got 6. Pierce's shot is off. Now here's Marshall. He's defended by Bay. Screen by Gafford. To the middle and stolen by Williamson. From the arc. And it's Alvarado missing. The Mavericks trailing. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker. But Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Well, what you get with P.J. Washington, we've seen it, Doris, an all-around game.
Kevin, he's cross-positional. He can make shots in big moments. He can absorb a huge defensive assignment, and the man loves to compete.
Max Christie, he's checked in for Irving. And the second free throw, good.
Now, for P.J. Washington, it's important he continue to establish himself as a floor spacer. This guy can really make threes.
Alvarado with it. He's guarded by Russell. Alvarado passes to Bay. Over Marshall. The Mavericks pull it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
.157 left in the third quarter. Alvarado with it. Russell's there. Bay kicks to Hawkins, and they get it. Rebound by Marshall.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Russell inside. He's defended by Alvarado. 6 to shoot. Outside Russell. Marshall sets a screen for Russell for 3. And Fears pulls it down. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Queen. Puts the move on, and the layup is up and in. Queen's got his third bucket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Russell left side. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Marshall sets a screen for Russell. They grab their own miss, and Gafford throws it down.
The scouting report will say Daniel Gafford is a dangerous offensive rebounder. Show him, DG.
Now Alvarado. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Fears. Buries it from three-point range. Fears has got 11. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Now, here is Russell. He's defended by Alvarado. Clock at 6. Pass to Christie. Shoots the 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Pelicans on top, up 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
It's not going to be easy. Come on. It's not going to be easy. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
Jason Kidd moments ago in his huddle getting everyone focused and amped up to take on these next few moments.
Yeah, and an emphasis really on forcing stops. Something Coach did very well back in his day when he was playing. Let's see if they can live up to his expectation.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Anthony Davis is out there with Washington. Then there's Max Christie. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Russell in at the point. Now, here is Russell. And stolen by Bay. And here's Poole for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Davis with a screen on Poole. Here's Christie. Out to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
Well for New Orleans, shooting for the game at 42%. Poole on the wing. Defended by Christie. Bay, no good. The Mavericks leading. And here is Washington. Russell passes to Washington. Gafford inside. He's defended by Alvarado. And good that time.
They are just killing him on the interior.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Davis against Bay. Pass to Field. Just 5 to shoot. And the Pelicans miss again. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Here's Davis. Davis working in the paint.
Wow, Davis putting on his hard hat and just going to work inside. What contact?
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Alvarado. Takes a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Christie. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here is Russell. Washington with it. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Davis. There's the three. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Alvarado. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And he gets it back.
Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession. Just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
Here's Alvarado. Pass to Queen. Now Fears. The shake. And slam dunk by Fears.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Now, here is Russell. Now, here's Gafford. Here's Irving. Inside, and it's Davis with the jam.
And with all the different things he does, you expect AD to put up points every night. He's a lot to handle.
Here's Williamson. Pass to Poole. Over Russell. Poole, no good. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And that one's good. Russell.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
Pelicans trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's Alvarado missing. For Dallas, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Dante Exum comes in for P.J. Washington. And so it's Dallas with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Exum, and stolen by Williamson. Here's Alvarado. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Alvarado's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 1 on the wing, Davis. Five to shoot. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Dallas. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Sinks the triple.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
The Pelicans have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Murray outside. And that one, good. Murray's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
And getting the shot he wanted, Murray loves it from in close.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Davis setting the pick for Irving. Shoots over Poole. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Murray, good.
Well, when you have a bigger guard like Murray, that is not a bad shot.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Poole. Irving kicks to Washington. Pass to Lively. 6 to shoot. And here's Exum for Murray. Exum's shot is off.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Here's Murray. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Messi, and the layup is good. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Exum passes to Irving. Exum sets a screen for Irving. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The 3 from Poole. The Mavericks pull it in.
High scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
Davis, that's for 2. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Now here's Murray.
I see him.
From downtown, it's rebounded by Dallas. Irving's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Washington. Good on the shot.
Oh, P.J. Washington in a big spot. Yes, sir.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Dallas making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Poole. Outside Murray. For 3. He drills the 3.
You have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
Thompson outside. Now Irving takes the 3. Not that time. It won't go.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Boom! Rebounded by Lively.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
Thompson outside. Puts up the 3. And down goes the 3.
Well, big-time moment means big-time guy, and Klay Thompson delivers yet again.
The Pelicans trail. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Now Murray, and stolen by Irving. The shot is good!
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
Now Murray. From deep. No good.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Outside Irving, just 5 on the clock. Good! Lays it right in there.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting around 41% on the night. Murray fires away. Knocks down the 3.
Coming up clutch. Murray loves having the spotlight on him.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Tries it from 16. It's off target. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Outside Poole. Jacks up a 3. Outside Murray. From outside. Drained from outside.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And here is Irving. And it misses. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Jordan Poole is out there with Murray, and it's Messi in at the 5. Irving. Yeah, count it.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Set it up.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting for the game at 42%. Poole looking it over. Williamson. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. Irving against Murray. Here's Davis. Now Thompson beyond the arc. And it doesn't go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. And there's the 3.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Now Davis, Thompson outside. Lively a screen on Poole. Here's Davis. Wide open. Buries the jumper.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
They trail by 1. Poole outside. Murray. He's off from 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it goes out of bounds. A last touch by Irving.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Murray with it. With the floater. Rebounded by Irving. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Good on the basket.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Derek Lively, one of those guys so easy to root for. Plays with a high motor. He's all about winning. A very team-oriented guy.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Pelicans trail by 4. Poole outside. On the wing, Murray. Covered by Irving.
Well, you can count on Murray to push the action and make something happen.
That free throw missing. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
I'm uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Yep, that goes down.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
3 minutes gone now here in overtime. A 15-footer. Davis pulls it down.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Launches it. It's off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Irving. That's tipped, and they get it back. And he makes that one count. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. 8-point game. Got it to go off the glass.
And we've seen so much offensive growth from Murray. He's become a guy who can have nights like this.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 for 9 on field goal attempts so far in the overtime period. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Murray against Irving. Here's Davis. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Now here's Murray. Fires the three. Good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here's Exum. After DeJounte Murray was able to get the triple.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Poole. Shoots the three. Buries the deep ball.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Shoots it. Davis pulls it down, and he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so it's Dallas winning this one. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
AD, a big night for you offensively. It seemed like you were willing this team to victory. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, this whole day, I was talking to myself, just saying, be dominant. This is a time where you be dominant, take over games, and that's what I'm trying to do all tonight. Just trying to go at my opponent, and make the best shot for myself and for my teammates. And we were able to make some big shots, make some big plays, but we got nothing on the ball, and we got to be dominant as well. And it starts with me.
Coach and LeBron have said since day one, this offense has to go through you. Thanks, AD.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Davis.